Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of Intuitive Angling. And man, I really appreciate you guys swinging by the channel to check today's video out. And we're going to be talking about how much money bass fishing YouTubers make, because I get this question a lot. People are curious about it, and I want to share with you guys all the different ways that guys make money off of YouTube videos and sort of about how much money they make. Sort of give you guys a little bit of a seminar on that, because I think there's a lot of people that are interested in it. Also, guys, before we get started, just a quick invitation. I'd like to invite everybody to please consider hitting that subscribe button here at Intuitive Angling. We finally hit the 145,000 mark. We're working on 150. And if you guys get us going on that, invite your friends to subscribe. Maybe we can hit that in the next month or two. So really appreciate that. Okay, how much money is everybody making on these YouTube videos that are bass anglers? And I'm sort of going to go over this in a little bit, sort of give you an idea, so you can sort of gauge it and sort of figure everything up in your own mind here. Let's talk about how you make money as a bass fishing YouTuber, how people actually do it. Okay, the first way is what's called YouTube AdSense revenue, and this is where YouTube places ads on your videos, and they pay you to run those ads on the videos. And I think YouTube keeps they'll, like, set everything up, and they'll sell an ad to be placed on your channel, and I think YouTube keeps 45% of that ad revenue, and they pay you 55% of it. So just to give you sort of a ballpark on how much money that people make off the AdSense, is for every 1,000 views, like when you look at a video and you says this video got 3,000 views or 4,000 views, you're basically getting paid anywhere between like $5 to $7 per 1,000 views. Now this varies a little bit based upon the time of year, because certain times of year when people are not buying very many products, YouTube doesn't charge as much for advertising, and in other times of year they charge more for advertising. So you can have say you have 1,000 views in January, that you make $4 or $5 off of every 1,000 view. And then maybe in a high purchasing month, maybe May or June or whatever, that may be $7 or $8 per 1,000. So that is one way that they do it off the AdSense revenue, which is pretty much the primary, way that a lot of people make money off of YouTube. The next thing that you do with it is, you guys hear me talk a lot about going to the links I put in the description. Now, this is something that YouTubers have the opportunity to sort of create for themselves, like affiliate links. You work with different companies. Example, like me, you guys hear me always talking about my Tackle Warehouse link. If you go and you use that link that I put in my description to buy a bag of worms or some crankbaits or a jig, we get a small percentage of the commission on the profits from that. So it's not a lot of money, but anytime you buy, if you spend $5 or $10 on a crankbait, we get a little bit, of a commission on the profit margin on that. That's another way to do it. And then you hear me talking about, like my lake map breakdowns with Fish a Moment and Solar Bat. Those are other deals where we have some type of a commission set up. So that's sort of like gives you some freedom as a YouTube creator to do that. And then some people sell advertising independently on their channel. I don't do that. I'm not really even sure how to do it. But for example, if say a car company came to me and say, hey, look, we'll pay you $1,000 a month or $2,000 a month to talk about our dealership if you talk about it 5 or 6 times a week. That's one way that people do it. Like I said, I don't do any of that. I still hadn't figured out how to do it yet, but I know a lot of people do that. And then you've got things like channel memberships. YouTube offers this channel memberships where you can have a monthly membership to support the channel. You guys hear me talking about that. You also have a thing called, you can sell merchandise. You see me, like on mine, there's t-shirts and hats for sale. Again, that's something that YouTube sets up, and they keep a percentage of that profit. You just get a little percentage of a sale if people buy stuff like that. So there's a wide range of different possible ways that you could make money off YouTube, but the main thing is on the videos and the watch time. Now, the thing about a YouTube channel is a lot of people pay attention to like how many subscribers that a YouTube video has or that a channel has. The number of subscribers doesn't mean anything. It's all about how many watch hours and how many views that you get, particularly watch hours, because YouTube places those ads based upon how many hours people watch your video. So you could have 5,000 subscribers and you might be getting more watch time than somebody that has 200,000 subscribers. I know, guys, I know some channels out there that have 200 and 300 subscribers, and I've got 3 times as much watch time on my channel. So you can't equate your how many subscribers you have to the income. It's all about the watch time and the views that you get. So that's why, you know, I put out a lot of videos. I try to get as much watch hours that I possibly can. So in terms of how much money people make, guys, it's just all over the board. I mean, literally, it has to do with month by month, how many views you're getting every month. It has to do with how much YouTube is actually paying for those ads. It has to do with how many people are using like your affiliate links. If people don't use your links very much, you're not going to make much money. And obviously if people are not watching your videos very long, you're not making very much money either, because a lot of times somebody will click on a video and they only watch it for like a minute, and you're not going to make hardly any money on that unless somebody watches pretty much the whole video. So, you know, it just, like I said, it can be, you know, tough to do, or, you know, some months can be pretty good. It's just literally all over the place. But it's sort of different, man. It's one of those things out there that it's a great opportunity. It's open to anybody. That's the great thing about YouTube and independent media that we have now, is that anyone can do it. And if you look at YouTube and you look at some of the videos out there that get like millions of views, there'll be some guy or some, you know, girl or guy or whatever, they'll be in their kitchen making pancakes and not even saying a word. They're just mixing pancake batter and putting butter and syrup on the pancakes, and they'll get 1 million views for it. You just never know, you know, what's going to be successful, because the thing that's great about YouTube is like, it's such a massive platform that there's always something out there people are interested in. It's a global market. So if you have an idea, if you want to start a YouTube channel, guys, the sky's the limit, you know, what you can do it on. So anyway, guys, just wanted to pass that along for your information. Hope you guys are well. We'll talk later. See you.